Before we begin, I just want to let you guys know that we actually have a Discord server, so join if you're interested, because we actually are letting active members and people we think are a good fit onto the next realm, which I must add will be beginning in a month or so, so please join, we need more members, and it'll be pretty cool to have you. Today is a very special day, guys, because today is Base Build Day, or for short, BBB? No, BBD. In other words, we're just building more on the base, okay? And it's that simple, and yes, I am flexing my netherite armor. It took me a while to get, okay, and I think I deserve the right to show it off a little bit because, yeah, this is 36 netherite or ancient debris here. It's a lot. It is a lot. But flexing is not at all what we're here for today. We have much more important things to do, much base building to get through, and let's talk about what we're actually doing for building. Basically, what we're actually going to be doing is grabbing this whole entire quadrant here and copying it to all 4 quadrants except for this one where we just have to finish off that little one that we have already started. So basically that is 6 of these, which is, it's a lot. It is a lot of building, especially since I have to measure every little block correctly. This is going to be a very interesting episode because I'm not going to actually stop recording until I have completed the whole thing. Well, when I say the whole thing, I mean everything except for the middle part, which I'm not going to really be able to do until I've properly designed it in my creative testing mode. So why don't we actually just get onto it? Before we begin on that, however, I want to address something very important. And it has to do with the cave behind me. You see, this is the beginnings of an ice cave that I have been constructing over the past few episodes. It's actually pretty cool, aside from the fact that, look at all these lanterns. Yeah, there is a lot of them. We seem to have a problem here where, they're not really lighting up the space that we need. These lanterns only give off a light source of 10. To compare, normal torches, and normal lanterns give off a light source of 14, which means they are able to cover 14, a radius 4 larger than that of a usual blue lantern. They look really good, except for the fact that they are not at all useful for what I'm trying to do, because while they might not melt snow, unlike any other lanterns or torches, they give off such a low light level that it's impossible to light this place up without literally layering it in lanterns and torches, it's really annoying. I don't know why Minecraft have decided to do that. It's like, it has to be the most annoying thing in the world, because you can't really build any mob-proof snow builds with using that. So we're going to have to come up with an alternative. I'm thinking, instead of using layers of snow like right here, we use snow blocks, but also quartz. One very dark cave later, and look at this. We have gotten rid of all the lanterns. I'm now going to proceed to get some quartz slabs. I'm going to experiment with it. I think that is probably a good way to start. My day is just getting worse and worse. Like, can't I do something right? No, creepers have to spawn everywhere. We're going to have to light this up somehow. With some lights, I'm able to light this up a little bit more, and this actually looks really cool. I actually love this. Look at this. If we come up here, it's perfect. If we come down here, that works actually really well as well. Nice. And I just realized that smooth quartz is a thing. I think this is going to look a lot better than normal quartz slabs, which show that they are individual blocks, but I think we can still survive with a couple of them. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. I might have to call it a loss here and just go with all of this. Okay. After a little bit of work and a lot of quartz placing, I think this looks pretty good. The only problem is that the white is really white. That is a really dumb sentence. The white snow is a lot wider than the white quartz. Which it doesn't really matter, but it definitely does make it look a bit odd, I guess could be the word. But I really don't know how to fix that. We seem to have run into a problem. That is the best we can do at the moment. Eventually, we're gonna try. Actually, in the near future, we're gonna try and cover this whole thing in snow, which will be interesting. It'll be very interesting. But I think you all know what's about to happen now. We're about to head into the largest time lapse I've ever done. It's gonna be like literally hours of time lapse. And we're going to get every bit of glass block placed in here, so we got that, just that little small gap in our build. Let's get to it, and hopefully it looks good. And I've just completed the first half. I've finished that quarter there, and that's looking a lot better. It took me a lot longer than I would have liked. To be honest, I was thinking I'd get that done a lot faster, but apparently I haven't done this so long that my brain is rusty, and yeah, well, it's taking a lot longer. But I think we'll definitely get these done a lot quicker as we get more and more used to the pattern of placing in those circles. They are actually very tricky. I hope you guys can see that, because they are really, really tricky. Okay, I just did the second lot, and it was interesting. It probably took 10 minutes longer than doing this, so it wasn't actually that much faster, but you can see now we are actually transforming this a lot, and that was my last rocket. But look at this. This is going to look so good when it's finally finished. I can't wait, honestly. There's a few imperfections in this that I need to sort out, but so far I think we're doing it quite cleanly. And that is the third segment completed in this episode. So that's 4 total done on the bottom part of the sphere. We're about halfway there now. A bit under, because we already had this done, this part way done. But this is going to start, and I've already mentioned it, but this is whoa, nice. And just letting you guys know, this sphere is 100% accurate. This is as close to a normal hemisphere as you can possibly get in Minecraft, which if you're asking me, that's pretty insane. That is pretty cool. So I was just gonna continue doing more on the base, and I actually started. Over here we have a little bit more done. It's actually going quite quickly, actually. Whoa, where did this thing come from? I didn't even hear that. Nah, but we're gonna I actually got a message saying restock your rocket shop, which we're gonna head over and do now. We have to actually get all the rockets from. We have to actually stock up on some stuff as well. Oh dear. Okay, so I've just arrived here, and wow, someone's actually bought the TNT, or should I say dynamite, because someone else relabeled it dynamite. And it seems like we have to restock pretty much everything that we own. What? I thought I had way more. Has someone been snagging some? Has someone been taking diamonds? I'm taking rockets without paying. It's getting oddly suspicious. Okay, we got to head back to the base now. Grab a lot of gunpowder. Grab a lot of paper, and get crafting. Okay, we have gotten 3 shulker boxes full of each of different firework durations. Now I've just got to get a heap of sand and a heap of gunpowder. I think that'll be enough. We'll just do it. Okay. Good thing I made it this amount of TNT, because it perfectly filled the chest up. But I'm gonna go 1 diamond now for 16, because I feel like for 12 isn't really that good a price. Okay, I have added everything to the shop. This should last it for a while at least. I really want to collect all of my earnings. Wait, how much do I have if I craft all these into bits and bobs? 18? That's more than what I have currently. Great. I'm poor. A bit. Not much, but just a little bit. Back to building. This is massive. Oh my gosh, it is done on all 3 sides other than this little one here. I mean, on all 4 sides. It's done on 3 sides, but not done on all the other 4. I am messing my words up today. This is actually looking a lot like a hemisphere now. Before it was just a sphere cap, pretty much. Now it's turning into a bit more of a 3D object, I guess. It used to not even be anything. It just should be just some jungle. But now we have transformed this place into this. There we go. It is done. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to fly around this just because. And this is going to be very cool once we complete it in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This took a lot of work. It might not look like much work. Actually, it does look like a lot of work. And I just flew into the item sorter. This is the largest thing I've ever created in my life. It's crazy, and it's not even finished. If I go to how much stained glass blocks I've placed, oof. It's going to be a lot. Let's check. My stained glass, cyan stained glass, is up there with my shovel and my pickaxe. I've placed it, I've used it 42,000 times, and I've got 52,000, I've got 10,000 basically left to use, which is not much. It's not much at all. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. This took a while. And catch ya.